Hello everyone, welcome for this lecture. Today we are going to discuss the types of wiring, earthing, and the safety measurements of that. Okay, let's go through types of wiring. There are many types of wiring we will come across. Okay, among that we are going to discuss the concealed conduit wiring, since we have in our syllabus. So but there are many types of wiring systems, as we have said. Those are cleat wiring, casing camping, surface wiring, conduit wiring, and metal sheathed wirings. Okay, so among that we'll see the conduit wiring. So in that we have again two types: surface conduit wiring, and concealed conduit wiring. Okay, surface conduit wiring are the conduit is nothing but the pipe. Okay, pipe, along with that inside there will be a wire means a conductor of ours, means of appliances where you are going to use like a outlet. Okay, so this one, surface conduit wiring. In that surface conduit wiring, the conduits are supported on the walls. Okay, supported on the walls, whereas in concealed conduit wiring, the conduits are laid inside the wall where you cannot see on the wall. Okay, only switchboards can be seen. Okay, we'll see that in this image. So you this observe. So this we can see on the wall, this type. This is your surface conduit wiring, and this is a concealed conduit wiring where you cannot observe any wires on the outside. Okay, only switchboards will be appearing at the end use. Right, I hope you would have used this. Among these two, conduit wires are looks good. Okay, even this also looks good, and even this also looks good. We prefer this one because more than this it looks elegant and beautiful, because there are no wires visible on the outside. Okay, so we prefer this one, right? Concealed conduit wiring. Remember, its cost is bit high as compared to this one. Okay, let's see its advantages and disadvantages. All right, so advantages of this one is, as we said, the beauty of the premises is maintained due to the conduit wiring, right? And it is durable. Because of this reason only, we are going to explain one more advantage. It has a long life. It requires very less maintenance. Okay, it has a very long life, so maintenance is less of that. Okay, and it protects the wires from mechanical shocks, moistures, fire hazards. And proper earthing of a conduits makes the method electrical shock proof. Okay, what are the disadvantage of this? The repairs are very difficult in case of concealed conduit wiring, because in everything is concealed, means everything is laid inside the wall. So to repair anything, you have to be a bit difficult for us, and we are not going to damage any wall and all. So there will be a instruments where we can drag the wires and we'll check it. Okay, so the method is best costly, and then erection requires highly skilled labors. Okay, and without proper earthing there is a danger of electric shocks. Okay, and we'll see the earthing. Okay, we'll move to the next earthing. The connection of earth electrical machinery to the general mass of earth with a conducting material of a very low resistance is called as earthing or grounding. Why we are speaking this earthing? You would have come across, since there is no earthing, I have got a shock. Okay, I hope you would have observed this kind, right? So this is due to, what you mean by shock is nothing but leakage current flows through our body. Okay, so since human body is a very good conductor. Okay, that's what we supposed to eliminate, that leakage current to flow through the human body. What we are going to do, this happens during your fault. Okay, any variations in the input, or to get towards the output. Okay, so the earthing of electrical equipment brings the equipments to zero potential and avoid shock to the operator under any fault conditions. Okay, let's see the advantages of earthing, types of earthing, and safety measures of electricity. Let's see the advantages of earthing. Okay, to maintain line, this advantages, main advantages are I have just listed out, just you can read it out. Okay, to maintain the line voltage constant, to protect tall buildings and structure from atmospheric lightning strikes. Okay, to protect all machines fed from overhead lines from atmospheric lightning. Okay, and to serve the return conductor for a telephone and traction works, to protect the human being from death from shock in case of any human body comes into contact with any equipment, electrical equipment. Okay, so for this purpose we are going to use the earthing. And let's see what are the types of earthing we have. There are many types of earthing we have. Among that, commonly used are plate earthing and pipe earthing. Okay, there is a one more rod earthing also. Okay, and then let's see one by one, plate earthing and a pipe earthing. Let's see first plate earthing. This is the plate earthing. Okay, the earth, in this case the earth connection is provided with the help of copper plate, or this is the plate, white thing what you are seeing is your plate. Okay, completely. Okay, this is a complete plate, white plate is your means that is your plate. Either it may be of copper plate or it may be gi plate. Gi means galvanized iron plate. Okay, the copper plate size should be of 60 centimeter by 60 centimeter by 3.18 millimeter. Okay, while your GI plates are commonly used, GI plates are commonly used, and its size should be of 60 centimeter by 60 centimeter by 6.3 mm. Okay, so remember this is what 90 we have shown and 15 we have shown, that is a layer of your chalk and salt. Okay, these are your layer. White portion, what is that? That is square box, it is your plate. Okay, iron sorry, copper plate or gi plate. Okay, and then remember the earth wire, in this earth wire is placed through this pipe. Okay, earth wire, earthing wire is placed through this pipe, where this pipe is gi pipe with 19 mm diameter. Okay, with 19 mm diameter, right? Earth wire is placed here. It should be 60 centimeter below the ground level, means earth level. Okay, it should be 60 centimeter below the earth level. And this plate is provided with a funnel. Okay, with a funnel where you can use for this like pouring water during the summer season. Okay, so which gi pipe is fitted with a funnel on the top in order to have a effective earthing. Salt water is poured periodically through the funnel. Okay, and you can question me that you would have it might be in your mind that why we use choke coil, sorry, why we use this choke and salt. Okay, so this one we are going to use for the like if it improves the condition of the soil. Okay, and earthing efficiency also increases. Okay, because it holds the moisture in that. Okay, so this only disadvantage of plate earthing is, so whatever, remember one thing, this is the plate what we have used, it is inserted of 3 meter down to the earth. Okay, 3 meter under the earth. When you have placed this plate along with this bolts and like pipe and earthing wire, remember between these two there will be a bolts and nuts. Okay, those those bolts and nuts are of gi, if gi plate is used, copper copper bolts and nuts if copper plate is used. Okay, and then disadvantage of this is a wire, earthing wire what you have inserted, and that wire or this plate, are they connected or not? Those two should be connected, right? So if it is not connected, then we'll not come to know, physically we cannot check it, because already it is inserted inside the earth, means below the earth, so we cannot check it regularly. So this is the main disadvantage of this. This one we prefer, still we prefer this one for very high voltages. Okay, and pipe earthing is used commonly everywhere. Okay, including your domestic Okay, so what are the now how it is construction and all, we'll see. This is the pipe earthing. In this pipe earthing, okay, GI pipe of a 38 diameter is used. Okay, a pipe is of 30, this pipe is of 38 diameter, and 2 meter of length is embedded vertically into the ground. Okay, this pipe acts as an earth electrode. The depth depends on the condition of the soil. The earth wires are placed inside this. Okay, earth wires are placed inside this. The pit around this, see, whatever pipe you have inserted below to 2 meter of the earth, this has to be surrounded by layers of your choke and salt. Okay, alternate layer of choke and salt. Okay, so and then, as we said, choke and charcoal and salt increases the efficiency of the earthing and improves the soil. Okay, which holds the moisture. Okay, and 12 diameter of a hole has to be made on this pipe. Okay, like on a breathing purposes. Okay, and similarly in plate earthing, this is also provided with a funnel on the outside. This is all the construction outside which looks. Okay, so and then earthing wire has to be taken from this wire. Okay, again this is also of 60 centimeter below the earth. Okay, during the since earthing wire is taken from upward direction where a funnel is there, so you can check manually whether it is has this earthing wire is touched earth or not. You can check it manually and regularly. Okay, whenever means like, during the summer season soil get dries. Okay, during that time you can pour the salted water to increase the conductivity of that wire. Okay, earthing. Okay, so these are your types of earthing. And sorry, one more thing is, the only disadvantage of this pipe earthing is embedded pipe length has to be increased sufficiently in case of the soil specific resistivity is high order. Okay, this increases excavation work and hence increase the cost. In order to soil condition, in ordinary soil condition, the range of the earth resistance should be of 2 to 5 ohms. You hope you would have seen this 5 ohm resistance of a earth in earth resistance test. Okay, using megger used to do in lab and all. Lab, there would have come across. Okay, these two are your earthings, plate earthing, and this one is a pipe earthing. Okay, let's see the safety precautions when working with electricity. Okay, electrical safety measures we can call it as. Okay, just see what are those. Avoid water at all times whenever working with electricity. Okay, don't touch with the wet hands. Okay, and never use equipment with a damaged insulation or broken plugs. Okay, damaged one you don't use. Insulated, properly insulated only we have to use. That's what we say. Always use insulated tools while working. Okay, always use appropriate insulated rubber gloves and goggles while working on electrical circuit, any electrical circuit, and a cap as well. Okay, and then always use circuit breaker or a fuse with the appropriate current ratings, since these two are the protective devices. Okay, and one thing I left introduce means explaining about this, that conduit are made up of, means for that conduit you can use a PVC or metallic conduit. Okay, and the PVC wire are used in that. Okay, this only one thing I forgot to explain you. Okay, hope you got all these things. Thank you.